The sun was shining on the Missouri Valley campus for Groundhog Day, so Vikings saw their shadows and their 6 more weeks of winter. Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Ace Grotto. Winter has had its grip on the start of the spring semester. Marshall was hit by snow, ice, and high winds, all forcing the campus to move to remote classes for a day. KMVC's Corral Carbo reports students work to stay warm and safe in single-digit temperatures.
The city is only beginning to welcome the winter storm as individuals are trying to stay warm and stay safe.
The winter storm, it was very cold. It made me have to stay inside all day, and I didn't get to do most of the things I usually do on a regular day. I wasn't able to go play basketball, and yeah, that really affected me.
The Malcolm Center receives people who want to be warm since the temperatures are falling. It has been a secure venue where people can gather as they wait for the winter storm.
Because of the cold and my surgery, I got my knee hurting really bad.
The roads are relatively clear. Officials are asking people to be cautious when using the icy roads. The cleanup exercise is still going on in the town. Corral Carbo, KMVC News.
The National Weather Service forecast for the first week of February has warmer temperatures, which may help with the lingering snow and ice. Missouri Valley has a new dining option on campus, and students are lining up to take advantage of it. KMVC's Jackson Gonzalez reports there are 2 sides to that chip.
The wait for Qdoba at Missouri Valley College is finally over. The newest Qdoba is officially open for business, but students are finding out that fast food isn't always, well, fast. The Qdoba, located in Ferguson in the mailroom, has seen lines stretching out the door since its grand opening.
The line is crazy. I mean, it takes like 30 minutes, like any given time you walk in, unless you're going like the last 30 minutes of it. I do know that something needs to be done about the line, about just how long it takes, because people have classes, people have practice. You go in and out for convenience. That's what the grab and go was for. It was for convenience. And we don't have that convenience option anymore. You gave a new food option and erased the convenience. So something needs to be added on with the convenience.
I personally don't really like when I get cut by a bunch of people, but I've also personally cut in line.
You see your friend in line. Me personally, I don't have a problem with you going, but if it's 4 to 6 of y'all and y'all see y'all friend, you got to go to the back.
Like one time I just had my friend like hold a spot in line for me while I was like finishing up doing something back at my apartment, and then I came and joined her. So I did cut in front of some people, but yeah.
As an international student that doesn't have a car, having this second option is always great. I mean, I don't have to eat the food exactly at the moment that I get it. I can always have it for later and have it at night, which is perfect. Because not having car definitely doesn't make me stuck here on campus, but I don't really have many options either.
Despite the lines, students say the food is worth the wait. The peak hours are between 11 and 1. Jackson Gonzalez, KMVC.
Qdoba is open weekdays from 11 until 8 to anyone, not just Missouri Valley students, faculty, and staff. Students can exchange one of their meal plan meals daily for a basic meal. The last time Missouri Valley men's basketball had a winning season was in 2020 when the Vikings went 16-14. This year, the Vikings end that 6-year streak of losing seasons. KMVC's Deja White reports how the Viking mindset has been a key factor to their season.
Jim Boone took over the program in July with just 2 returning players. Boone built his roster, and now the Vikings officially clinched a winning season after their 80-60 win over Missouri Baptist on January 28th.
You know, we really haven't thought about that part of it. It's just about being the best we can be, create a foundation for us to move forward with.
Boone says a coach-led team can be good, but a player-led team can be special. For the Vikings, Antoine Farrell and Devin Davenport have stepped up to those leadership roles. Davenport says one thing that has changed and is making a difference is the team's mindset.
We've become a lot more calm. We just take it all as it goes, one day at a time. You know, we don't get too high on the wins, we don't get too high on the losses. It's just game by game, get better day by day.
Antoine Farrell says the team has been willing to buy in and not take anything personal when it comes to those tougher moments.
We look at each other as brothers, so I feel like that really helped on the court.
6 regular season games remain for the 16-6 Vikings, and Missouri Valley is guaranteed to finish the season above 500 for the first time in 6 years. Now, a winning record in the Hart Conference, hosting a quarterfinal postseason tournament game, and a 20-win season are all possibilities. Deja White, KMVC News.
The Vikings are currently third in the Hart standings at 10-6, heading into its match on the 4th against Central Methodist. A win against the 8-6 Eagles would clinch a winning record in the league. The last Moval team to win 20 games was that 2015 squad that won the conference tournament and qualified for the NAIA tournament. When the Missouri Valley women's basketball team handed Grandview its first conference loss of the season, the Vikings were just one game out of first place. Missouri Valley has since lost 3 of its last 5 and is now tied with Central Methodist for 5th in the standings, heading into its game against the Eagles in the Burns Center on the 4th. A win against CMU would sweep the season series and give Valley a tiebreaker. MVC's leading scorer is Jessica Reeder, averaging more than 16 points per game. Sara Ortiz averages more than 9 points and more than 8 rebounds per contest for the Vikings. With Lexi Fenstermacher averaging more than 7 rebounds, Missouri Valley's lone regular season home game left after CMU is on the 21st against William Penn. The Missouri Valley men's volleyball team tabbed former assistant coach Leonardo Bilitardo as the head coach in December. He replaces Noah Cotterman, who left the program after one season, a season that included a top 10 finish and a spot in the NAIA tournament. But as the baton passes to a new coach, the Vikings keep winning. The Vikings closed out January with a 5-set win against Ottawa, Arizona, and then swept through the tournament. They hosted with wins against Central Christian Hastings and Olivet Nazarene. Missouri Valley hits its Hart Conference opener on the 10th against Missouri Baptist 6-0. The Spartans tied the Vikings in the South Division standing last year, but Valley held the tiebreaker. No divisions in the Hart this year. All 14 teams are competing for 8 spots. Flag football is coming to Missouri Valley, and the Viking hired the first flag football coach. Dylan Humphreys is set to lead the Vikings into their inaugural campaign in the spring of 27. He was a member of the All-Army Flag Football Association as an assistant coach and has developed youth teams in Kansas City, Missouri. The Missouri Valley men's wrestling team is in top 10 of the latest NAIA poll. Valley finished second in January's Missouri Valley Invitational and was 4-1 in duels during the last rating period. The Missouri Valley women's wrestling team are 10th in the NAIA, and the Vikings produced 2 champions and 3 places finishes at the St. Mary Open in Leavenworth, Kansas to close January. Jasmina Imeva and Maria Slaughter both won their weight classes. For many Missouri Valley College students, nights out in Marshall often lead to one familiar spot. The Valley Canteen has become a local favorite among students, locals alike. At Missouri Valley College, students stay busy balancing classes, practices, and life. But when the week winds down, many look for a place off of campus to relax and connect. Just a few blocks away sits the Valley Canteen, a spot that's become part of the student experience.
Every single day, just going around campus. So on a hard week, I gotta come to the bar, just relax, be liberated, see my friends.
Some like to hang out over a game of pool.
I think the more the merrier. Truthfully, you know, with more people, it really brings the atmosphere up.
That mix of locals and Missouri Valley students keeps the place lively year-round.
I prefer the music at the canteen, definitely compared to the live, more kind of my style, and it just keeps me coming back.
Yeah, I can walk home. I don't have to drive, be unsafe.
The girls.
Going out there for every weekend, so barely just go out and do something all week.
For Missouri Valley students, the Valley Canteen is more than just a bar. It's a part of campus life. The canteen is on the campus side of the intersection of Odell and Morrow, so walkability is a factor, even as Marshall comes out of the weather that hit the area that KMVC News reported at the top of the show. KMVC News runs bi-weekly through the spring semester, so the next edition gets posted on February 17th. Thanks for watching. I'm Ace Grotto, and this is KMVC News.